live. Welcome to the Always Betting Podcast. I am your co-host, Pisky, and I am joined, as always, by the one and only Godfather. What's up, G? How are things? You seem agito as per usual. What's on your mind? What's bothering you today? Wouldn't happen to be the second division in Norway, would it?
Well, that's all right. I mean, the shit we do around here.
To earn a buck. Crazy. People will never understand. We can talk about it in code.
Crazy.
Till the end of time, and people still won't understand it.
Did you go see a lawyer? Yes or no?
I got news on that, actually. You want to hear it?
Well, I don't want to take you out of your routine because I know you're, you like to do things your way. But
what do you mean, my routine of doing this? This is week 9. We've winged. We've winged every single week. There is no roadmap anymore. I jot down a couple notes, but yeah, you want an update on the ankle situation? I'm still hobbling around on the boot.
Yeah, I know you're still hobbling along. I can, every time I turn my phone on, I see you wobbling around with the boot. Yeah.
If you're not following me on Instagram, folks, you probably should. You get a lot better of an idea of who the hell I am. I post on there the stories a hell of a lot more than I post on any other platform. So, I got word back from the personal injury lawyer yesterday. So shout out to everyone that has been DMing me that I have a case. Everyone says that I have a case.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Everybody DMing you. I was the first one that said, "Hey."
Yeah, you were on the podcast. You were.
Okay. So don't,
Okay.
I know you don't like to thank me for fuck all. I understand that.
Well,
don't piss me off. I want to get through this in 20 minutes. Boom, 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 bam. Let's go.
We are boom, boom, bamming. Have you ever done something like this? I'm not that kind. I wasn't raised that way. I don't look for opportunities to sue people.
No, but we're not talking an opportunity. We're talking liability.
Yes.
I am liability adverse. You know that. And
sure.
That little lip.
The little lippy.
Okay. An Italian didn't build that. That lip got to be flush.
Well, it has
got to be flush or got to be higher, discernible to the human eye.
It's not to code. That's for sure.
Then you have a case.
Well, yes and no, because
I did reach out.
Well, I did reach out to a personal injury.
What kind of Jackie Child's lawyer did you go to?
Someone recommended. I don't even know the name. Hold on.
Not one of these you don't pay until we win guys. One of those guys.
Sokolov.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what?
Do you know the name? You're a Toronto
yes,
person.
I'm
not.
Do.
You do know the name? Okay.
Yeah. Personal injury. Yeah.
Is that Toronto's version of Better Call Saul or?
Yeah.
Personal.
Yeah.
Who's it?
He's good.
Salino and Barnes in the U.S.
Yeah, Salino and Barnes up in upstate New York. Yes. Papadopoulos in Vegas.
Vegas, there's a ton of them. Right? When you're driving on the highways, all there is personal injury lawyers. And what is that? Is that because so many people fuck up in Vegas, like too drunk and they trip over something or whatever?
I think so. There's more liability in Vegas. We should know that.
Yeah. Well, I put in just I was poking around, asking some questions.
You should.
I did.
What'd they say?
They got back to me yesterday, and they said it's not bad enough.
Kadit. What?
A sprain and some bruising is too little time for them. They said you got to go to a small claims court for something like that. If I would have lost a limb or lost my life, then these guys would have stepped in and
somebody
did what they have to do.
I know somebody that flipped on a piece of ice at the Promenade Mall. I'm not mentioning any names.
Okay.
And got $30K. $30K.
Did they have to go to small claims court? Claims court?
No.
Well,
out of court settlement, $30K.
Send me that lawyer then, because these ones don't want to touch it.
DeRose up here in.
Okay, well,
you went to Sokolov.
I don't know.
You don't want to deal with my people.
If you send me to the right person, I'll go. I've been asking.
Okay,
But this
I'm gonna
person
get
told
this.
me small claim, and I'm not doing that. I'm not dragging this through the mud, going to court, all this shit. I wanted someone to come in and say, we're gonna take this and we're gonna
Yes,
run with it. We're
you
gonna
leave it
take
with me. You leave it with me. I run with it.
that I can sign up for. If I don't have to do nothing. If
Okay.
you're telling me I got to make appointments and go down to the court and plead my case, no, fuck that. No way. Not doing it.
I want you to get 30K. I'm gonna get the DeRose
30K would be
family to.
nice.
Okay, gonna get the
30K would be
DeRose
sweet.
family.
I would do something very creative with that 30K
Yeah.
if I actually got it.
Well, you're
But
16. You mean 16, 14?
oh, yeah, well, whatever you want to cut, whatever you want to do, we'll do.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Okay,
Okay.
couple quick questions
Legals
before we get started. Like fast. LA
legal stuff
Dodgers.
aside. Legal.
LA Dodgers. Happy?
Well, yes, in this because they're the better team. When the better team wins and crushes,
You a Yankees fan?
I used to be.
Really?
I grew up a Yankees fan. Yeah.
Why?
Well, when I say grew up, the Blue Jays weren't even in the league, and I used to love the fights between Billy Martin and Reggie Jackson in the dugout. You don't understand. I've been
No,
around
I see.
forever.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking,
I don't
you were
understand
born
that.
in like the 80s.
What about the
Hold
ball
on.
guy?
Oh, well, I mean, wherever you have Italian Yankee fans, there's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble. And did you see that guy went to school or something with Gronk, and Gronk's
Yeah.
like, this guy's a treasure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, of
He
course
played-
Gronk would back him up.
Well, of course, Gronk would know an animal like that, right?
Yes. Yeah. But no,
yeah,
Dodgers deserve to win.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. Are you happy for Shohei?
Sure, I'm happy for Freddie Freeman. He's
Freddie
a good
Freeman,
player.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
was
gentleman.
having some issues with his daughter,
him.
I think, there, right? Or son or something.
He had quite the World Series. I mean, hey, listen, I would have liked the Yankees to have won Game 5, at least to prolong the series. You know, just get the heat up a little bit. But but even Yankee fans, you see how quick they turn on their people?
Oh, yeah. New York, of course.
3.3 seconds. But yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have seen the series extended, but Dodgers full merit for the victory.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool seeing
And Shohei.
Yeah,
Shohei's a fucking star.
Yeah. This will be the last podcast before the big event going down in the United States. So I'm going to ask you, Trumpy or Harris?
You know, I don't know. You crazy bringing politics on?
I'm just asking. It's just a question.
Well, I'll tell you, fucking Trump. Red baby all the way. What? Don't bring me left-wing leftist bullshit. Don't bring it to me.
See, you did this. I just asked you a simple question. You could have just said Trump and nothing else.
Listen, let's not get on camera or this podcast bullshit. And you, sir, know exactly what buttons to push to elicit whatever reaction you're looking for. You have it fucking cataloged. So let's go. Let's talk football.
Okay, we'll talk football.
World reset on Tuesday night.
Two more quick things.
Yes.
First off, I'm making a change. You're going to be happy about this.
I don't like change.
No, you're going to like this one.
Change to what?
Pisky positivo. I'm laying him to rest.
Oh, that I love. Because this positivo shit is bullshit. You going negativo?
I'm not. No, that's you. The yin and yang, right? We got two sides of this thing. No, I'm changing it. I'm changing my username and everything like that to something that makes a little bit more sense. So I'm going to announce it now to all you watching, all 14 of you that tune in on a weekly basis.
I give you the floor. Let me hear this fucking shit.
Risky Pisky. That's my new handle. I'm switching it right now, actually. Actually, I won't do that. I'm not going to keep everyone here to do that. But does that not make more sense?
Risky Pisky.
Yeah. You don't like it?
Well, This is always betting, so I guess they're
Doesn't it now make more sense?
well. First
Considering
of
what we
all,
do and how we do it and everything.
I'm going to say yes within the context of I don't know why the F you were positivo to be. What did that have to do with anything?
Because at Pisky was taken. So I needed something on
So
the
you
end
threw
of
on.
Pisky.
So you threw
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
positivo.
because when you search, I wanted Pisky to be the first word, right? So Pisky actually came up, and
Yeah.
then I needed a word. So the positivo part of it was just a reminder, personal reminder for myself to not go on Twitter and act like all the hooligans on there that just fucking argue with each other about closing line value and whether you're betting at the right time or you're betting enough.
Honestly, you dragged me into the biggest
Yeah.
pile of merda on the planet. Is sports, Twitter.
Yeah. I'm doing everything in my power
For every
to get
great person we've
feed.
met, and we have met a multitude of great people.
No, we have more beauties than shit people.
Well, we haven't because we don't deal with the shit people.
Well, that's it.
The shit people clearly outnumber the good people. Clearly.
Yeah. But
are you kidding me?
There's just so much more to this world, and I know this podcast is called Always Betting, and majority of what we talk about is sports betting, but we do a lot more than that. Right? People are asking me online all the time, like, aren't you a pro bettor? No, I do not consider myself a pro bettor. My friend, the Godfather, and I, we both
clearly are just recreational bettors.
We both identify as recreational bettors.
That is correct.
Always have, always will.
Always will.
But no, honestly, jokes aside, I do a lot more than just sports betting, and always betting plays into, like, do you know how much I have risk in DeFi right now? Do you even know what DeFi is?
Yes,
many of you don't.
Many.
Right? So, that's a version of always betting. Obviously, the chunk I have in the S&P 500, that's always betting. The chunk I have in gold and silver, that's always betting.
Gold,
real estate is always
ever.
betting. The props that we do is always betting. The second division Norwegian soccer is always betting. My life is always betting. So that's why I'm going from Pisky Positivo to Risky Pisky, because when I meet people and I tell them, follow me at Pisky Positivo, they're like, oh, what is this all about? And then I say, like, betting or taking risk, calculated risk, people get totally confused. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't align. There's no, right? So now Risky Pisky, they're like, oh, I get it, the betting guy.
So now if someone's looking for risk management, Risky Pisky is going to come up?
I mean, I do it a different way. I'm an outlaw. You know what I mean? I don't put me in the chair next to the guy at the Royal Bank of Canada that's going to tell you how to run your portfolio, because we are not the same people. But if you want, different ways of earning and especially in sports betting in this little gray area that we do, drop me a DM. I'm your guy, right? Offshore. Anytime people say offshore, they think terrorism or something shady. No, for real.
Something shady, yeah.
Something shady, yeah.
Terrorism, so
and we're the gray area guys. Like, that we've said that since day one.
Let's make this abundantly clear. There was no shortage of people that didn't find you very positivo to begin with on social media.
Well, I am a positive. Like, the positive shit isn't going anywhere. I'm not going to turn negative and just start bitching about the weather here in Toronto and shit like that. No, it's going to stay. It's just, it makes more sense. And with everything that I'm doing, I think it makes more sense.
I give you 6 out of 10 for Risky Pisky.
6? What would you have went with? Pisky Consigliere. That's nice. That has a good ring.
That's got a nice ring.
That's got a ring. But it confuses
you might want to
people,
reconsider.
It confuses people, though.
It doesn't confuse me, and I should be top of the list.
Anyways.
I don't understand.
Okay, well, now that that's out of the way,
congratulations on this.
It's been on my mind for a while, and I did a podcast with Pete Ling. He's, oh my God, I totally forget the name.
Oh, that was last night.
Yes. So Pete's the guy that organizes all the sports betting meetups here in Toronto. Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy and very sharp. very sharp. Uh,
Did I meet him at Bet Bash? Was he there?
No, he wasn't at Bet Bash. No.
Okay.
But they're having another Toronto betting meetup shortly. I think it's going to be in November. Well, November 1st today. It's going to be in November at some point. He said he'd get back to me. But yeah, I went on to his podcast. It's only going to be out in a couple weeks, so that's why I haven't like jotted out and figured out exactly
Well, let
what
me
the
know.
platform
Let
is
me
and
know
everything like that.
If I've got nothing to do.
No, you're not going to want to listen to it. It's dissecting the
No, I meant the meet and greet.
Oh, the meet and greet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was this podcast about? Dissecting what? OLG what?
He asked me a lot of questions about the project, the initial project with the tickets and all over the condo and stuff like that. And I know how much you enjoy hearing about that. So maybe you stay away from that episode.
I think I will.
All right, cool. Okay. Week 9, Circa Millions, 15 minutes. Sorry, folks. We're going to make this quick, I promise. We just had a couple things to talk about. And again, okay, because I saw a little bit of negativo come through on the comments and the DMs about this form of the podcast that we're doing, the weekly.
Who's negative? Picks. Who was negative?
There's just been a couple comments. Majority has been positive. There's been a few negative. But what I'm saying is like this that we're doing. This is recreation. This is for fun, entertainment, folks. This is not something that you should sit here and listen to us dissect games and shit. We don't do shit.
We don't even fucking do that.
Exactly.
I want names.
This is something.
Who was negative?
We're just having fun with. We enjoy doing it. It's nice and quick, and you see us once a week, and then we can get maybe a bit more serious with the guests that we have on. I really enjoyed our last 2 guests. I really enjoy their stories. I want to hear more stories about more of you sports bettors out there, or anyone that's always betting. If you're betting on something significant and it's changed your life, I think you should come onto this podcast and talk about it. There you go. Always betting. But this is for jokes. It's for fun, guys. So
you're not going to tell me who the negative.
I don't know. I don't know what the names are, dude. I get so many goddamn.
So what type? So what type of negative comments was there? What don't they like?
I think they were disgruntled that we suck. So I'm like, well, dude,
who advertised a winning combo here?
Yeah. Well, and this leads me into our next thing.
Let's go.
Clearly, you want to go one way with the contest. I want to go with the other. So going forward, I've given you half the season. We've gotten no traction whatsoever. We are closer to the bottom than we are at the top. So here's what we're going to do. I want to lose. You want to win. So you're going to give a pick. If you think it's going to win and I think it's going to lose, I'm going to take it. If I put out a pick and you think it's going to lose, you take it. And if you think it's going to win, if you think it's going to win, you take it. And if you think it's going to lose, you say, no, I'm not taking that.
Isn't that what I've been doing for 9 fucking weeks? I've been yelling no at half of the shit you throw at me.
I know, but so this is the new way. Okay, just letting you know.
Whatever. The new way sounds like the old way. So whatever. I think you're trying to confuse me to get a reaction. It's not going to work.
What do you like this week? Do you want to start with the value? There's hardly any value.
I know there's hardly any value. So yeah, go ahead. What have you dug up?
The top one that I see is, again, opening spank odds. That's where I go for my contest numbers and every other number that every other sportsbook is using on the planet. The Falcons are -3 in the contest and currently 3 laying 20, laying 26 at Pinnacle, laying 20 at Bookmaker. So tad that it's moving towards the 3.5, but not an overwhelming amount of value. The second one is Baltimore. Baltimore is 9.5 in the contest.
9.
You know what? That's pretty much. It's what?
9.
9 in the contest?
Yeah.
Sorry. For some reason, my spank odds is not working today. Doesn't. Yeah, but I guess you're right here. Yeah, 9 in the contest. It's now 9.5, solid across the board, and a couple places almost sticking to a 10. And then Washington is 3.5 in the contest, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And they are currently 4 -08 at Bookmaker, 3.5 -15 at Pinnacle.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And
Because
then Philadelphia is the last one. Philadelphia is 7 in the contest, and they are a pretty solid 7.5 across the board. There you go. A little bit of value for those 4 picks. But again, I want to go against all of those.
okay. So we are not going against the Commanders. We're going to take the Commanders. 3.5.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So what's next? What else do you got?
Okay. The Bengals, 7.
The Bengals. Bengals -7 at home against the Raiders. Huh. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Put it in the parking lot.
The Bills, -6 at home to the Dolphins.
You did some studying this week, it seems.
Yeah, I did, but just to have somebody fucking say, I don't want it?
You hate the Dolphins. That's why you're going to Bills.
No, it's not that I hate the Dolphins. The Dolphins are the Bills' little brother with a condition. They all the time get slapped around. So
that one has a little bit of movement on it too. Pretty much a 6.5 everywhere now.
Yeah, that's probably going to be even higher by the time it matters. I don't know. I like the Bills at home.
Okay. Anything else?
I also like the Vikings and the Rams.
The Vikings and the Rams.
Those are my 5 picks that I came prepared on the show, and
I'll give you the Rams. LA Rams -1.5.
I am
on
too
the road.
old. I am too old to argue with this guy.
Well, you said you wanted the Rams. I'm giving you the Rams.
Okay, but by you saying I'll give you the Rams suggests to me that I need to ask permission for the other stuff.
Well, we have to come to a consensus.
Yes, we do. But
Okay.
I want to hear some reasoning behind non-consensual picks. Not just we're going a different way this week.
Well, anything with like supreme movement on it, I'm going to veto.
How can we go from the first half of the year we focused on those picks? Movement. And now
I want to lose. We're halfway now. Things have changed.
Like, are you okay? Like, seriously. Like, was it just your ankle that you hit? Like you you smash your head or something on the steps or something? I don't understand. Commanders are a good pick.
Yeah, but it's laying 3.5. And I genuinely think they're going to win. Okay.
How about the Bengals? Bengals at home.
No, okay, fine. I'll give you the Commanders. Washington -3.5 going into New York. They stink. Can you believe the Jets won last night?
Well, you know what?
You saw me barking about that online, right?
Yeah, I was gonna text you and tell you to throw the brakes on a little bit, but I'll let you roll with it because sometimes those games
they stink. They stink.
The Eagles stink. They won by 30. The fucking all 15 of you,
Jacksonville.
All 15 of you that are taking the Jets to why you gotta
do you think the public got crushed last night?
Yes.
The public.
And you're the anti-public.
I never said I liked Houston. I said I didn't understand the line. I said it stunk to me. And when it stinks, like Jacksonville stunk last week at home, +4 against the Packers, what happened? It stinks. So this Washington stinks a bit. Like, I feel like it should be more. It's just the movement's going against me. Okay.
Okay.
The Bengals, no.
Okay. How about the Bills? Can we take the Bills? You know, I have a bit of a chip on my shoulder about the Bills, but I think this is a good spot to take them.
That means I got to cheer for with Tua. Okay.
Well,
okay.
listen.
Let's go.
Let's
Buffalo.
not fucking talk about what we have to cheer for.
Buffalo -6. Ain. Rams -1.5. Washington -3.5. Buffalo -6.
Okay. So there's 3 picks that I'm happy with. Now, being the gentleman that I am, I'm going to pass it on to Risky Pisky, and you do what you want now.
Are you going to interfere?
I'll try not to. How about the Chargers? The Browns are skataki, bro. I'm telling you.
You want the I'm all over this Jameis thing. If you want the Chargers, I will take the Chargers.
I want the Chargers. Take the Chargers. See? Oh, I get it now. Okay. I'm onto you now, Risky Pisky.
You understand what I'm doing here?
Yeah. You do whatever you want. We're going to go 5-0 this week. How about that?
Then
these people that don't like what we're doing, first of all, I don't want us to swear because apparently, we have family members that watch the show and
they used to.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
We went from 16 regular weekly listeners. Now we're down to like 12 or something like that.
Well, there you go. Okay. One more.
Okay.
One more. This is looking good.
So what I was going to say is that you and I, like, we don't get along with shit, right? Could you imagine you and I trying to run a fantasy team together?
No, that's not
trying
possible.
to do a fantasy draft together? That's impossible. Yeah.
That's impossible.
So how do we operate best? How have we been operating for the last 15 years so efficiently? How do we do it?
Hatred.
Opposite. Right? So every week now, if we go 2-3, I win. If we go 3-2, you win. You see where I'm going at? So we got 4 picks there. Yeah. I hope they go 0-4. You hope they go 4-0. This is how we're doing it now. Okay?
I'm telling you. Okay. I'm telling you. I'm going to win.
You're going to win.
I'm beating you.
Oh,
that's
well,
my
we're going to see.
Always.
We're going to see.
Beat you.
Is there we need one more.
We need one more.
One more. You like the Lions on the road?
I'd rather leave that one out.
Did you know that's the first outdoor game for the Detroit Lions this season?
I did not, but I'm going to probably believe it.
Yeah, I just saw that come across my feed. They've played in a dome in every game so far.
I don't know. I really like the Bengals, but under the new format, you don't want to give it to me. How about the Vikings? If you think the Colts are going to cover, then give me the Vikings.
No. I'd rather take the Raiders. On my side. I'd rather give you the Bengals.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, all right. We'll let everyone go home. That's enough of this.
Recap.
They're -7 or 7 and a hook?
7.
Okay.
Pay attention. Risky Pisky.
Recap. Read them back, Godfather. It has a nice ring to it, by the way, doesn't it? You like saying
Risky Pisky?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's better than Positivo.
Eventually, when we get out of this sports betting racket and I go back to where I belong in the porn industry, I'm just going to throw an F on the front of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Recap. Week 9. Chargers -1.5. Bills -6. Bengals -7. Commanders -3.5. LA Rams 1.5. Beautiful.
Bingo, bango. We'll see.
5-0, baby. I'm
join
gonna
us
judge
next
that.
week for week 10, and we'll see who comes out on top. Yeah, we'll see. I want to go one way. You want to go the other. So this is how we do it.
2 and 3, you won.
Yes.
3 and 2, I win.
Or higher. 4-1,
Of
5-0.
course, it's going to be
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah,
Catch you guys next week.